Even CNN called out Obama for being petty about the Middle East peace deal. Of course, Barack Obama is a classic narcissist. So if anyone else get any attention other than him, of course he'd get upset. Of course he would be petty. This is classic narcissist behavior. Um, Barack Obama, who received the Nobel Peace Prize for peace before he even barely was in office, even though he caused a lot of the chaos that's going on in the Middle East, especially pertaining to Syria. Remember what happened in Libya? Although he literally bombed American citizens in the Middle East and stuff like that. He was bombing people's people at wedding parties and stuff like that. And this man, Barack Obama, got a Nobel Peace Prize. It's the craziest thing ever. But yet you got Donald Trump, who literally has been making peace deals. He made peace in Africa. He's bringing back the hostages. And making peace between Israel and Palestine. Literally making peace in the world, and don't even have a Nobel Peace Prize. This time, the whole Nobel Peace thing is staged, and all that is all woke crap. Even though I will say the woman that won it, Trump gave her props. He gave her props for winning the prize over him. And she's done some really good work over there in South America, so I will give her credit for that. But Trump literally made peace in the Middle East. The man behind the Abraham Accords when he was in office, President Trump, and all these other deals that he's been making to try to make peace around the world, and they refuse to give this man a Nobel Peace Prize. It's crazy to me. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this peace deal and the jealousy of Barack Obama and how CNN actually called him out. Super duper surprise on that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. You'll find a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from PJ Media. Shout out to them. And they report that it finally happened. Even CNN couldn't ignore it. Abby Phillip, who I'm definitely no fan of, not exactly a member of the MAGA fan club, called out former President Barack Obama for his glaring omission in a post that managed to turn a monumental peace breakthrough into a masterclass in peak pettiness. They call it pettiness. I call it jealousy. When Obama took to X on October 9th to share his, quote, relief over the Middle East peace deal between Israel and Hamas, he somehow forgot to mention the man who made it possible. He said, quote, after 2 years of unimaginable loss and suffering for Israeli families and the people of Gaza, we should all be encouraged and relieved that an end to the conflict is within sight, that those hostages still being held will be reunited with their families, and that vital aid can start reaching those inside Gaza whose lives have been shattered, Obama wrote. More than that, though, it now falls on Israelis and Palestinians, with the support of the U.S. and the entire world community, to begin the hard work of rebuilding Gaza and to commit to a process that, by recognizing the common humanity and basic rights of both peoples, can achieve a lasting peace. Obama's omission didn't go unnoticed. Donald Trump Jr. took Obama's post and gave it the edit it needed. I'll finish it for you. Thank you, Donald Trump. Facts. You can't put aside your hatred of Donald Trump for a second to give credit where credit is due. The man literally is making peace around the world. Again, Africa, and specifically, the Middle East with Israel and the Palestinians and Hamas. Like, he could not give the man credit for that. That's crazy, man. Petty. How petty can you be? It was a sharp jab, short, effective, and impossible to argue with, because no matter how you spin it, this peace deal happened because Trump's leadership and leverage. Obama ignored the fact, and it made his post look small. What's remarkable is how even some of the mainstream media couldn't ignore Obama's partisan pettiness. Abby Phillip, host of CNN's Newsnight, had a shocking moment of honesty. I have to say, shocked me. Yeah, super duper shocking. But let's play the clip here. Here we go.
President Obama put out this post talking about the peace deal and the prospects of it. And Don Jr. responded to it. I'll finish it for you. Thank you, Donald Trump. Honestly, it's not unfair to say if President Obama's going to write a whole post about a peace deal, maybe he should acknowledge the president that brokered it.
Facts. I'm super surprised. Phillip's candor signals something rare. For years, the left have treated Barack Obama as if he were a political saint above reproach, while they have cast Trump as the villain who couldn't possibly do anything right. But now, when even CNN acknowledging that Obama's omission was not unfair to criticize, it's clear that reality has forced its way back into the room for once. Phillip's comments echoed what millions of Americans have known all along. Trump gets results, and it drives his critics crazy. The left can't stand it. The peace deal between Israel and Hamas, even its first phase, marks progress that eluded generations of diplomats and presidents who promised change but delivered nothing. You can almost hear Obama grinding his teeth as Trump checks off yet another foreign policy win that he never achieved himself. The government is still closed thanks to Chuck Schumer and radical Democrats who put illegals ahead of. I'm sorry. That's just the advertisement. That's just advertisement for PJ Media. Shout out PJ Media for this article. I would advise y'all to join VIP. I'm not even joining the VIP yet. I'm gonna have to go ahead and join PJ Media's VIP because they do great work, and I don't mind supporting organizations that do great work. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think about Obama's pettiness? Do y'all think it's jealousy like I think it is? Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.